Hey guys! I'm currently balancing this camera on top of a very large stack of books because I don't know what happened to the stand to hold this camera up and I needed something, so I was just like, books! Because they're flat and thick. Oh, they're not just any books. They're also Keeper of the Lost City books and Let the Sky Fall books. So Shannon Messenger books. Thick Shannon Messenger books. Here, I'll show you. That wad of books right there. Oh, and some of my dad's books. But yeah, yes, I have 2 Nightfall books. I also have 2 flashback books, and I will have 2 legacy books because that's when when Shannon Messenger started adding like the bonus chapters and stuff. So I wanted to make sure that I got that, so I would pre-order a book and then I'd go to the launch party and I would then buy another book because I needed to buy a book at the launch party in order to get the book signed. So yeah, kinda sucks, but it's okay. It came in handy when I got Nightfall because the pre-ordered edition had the bonus chapters and the one that I got at the launch party didn't because I got the book late. I arrived pretty late, so I wasn't able to get the special edition book when I got there because they were all gone. Everybody else had gotten them, so I just got a basic book that time. Still first edition though. Okay, anyway, today is Friday. Tomorrow I'm gonna be uploading this on Saturday, which is tomorrow. So today for you guys, I was going to upload the first part of chapter 3 of the main story of Keeper of the Lost Cities, but the last couple of weeks got kind of busy and hectic, and I didn't really have time to finish drawing the comic. I'm still working on the outline, and then I have to do the shading and stuff. So instead of posting the next dub today for you guys, I'm gonna upload this. And then next weekend on Saturday, I'll upload the next dub. And which kind of works out because I'm going to be going to orientation for college, so I won't have to like be in a rush to finish it before I go to orientation. I can just go to orientation, finish the comic and the dub the week after orientation, and then upload the dub. So it works out. This is the filler since this is the 2-week mark that I missed, and then I'll just start a different 2-week mark next week. So next week I'll go back to every 2 weeks, and then I just wanted to give you guys something. Anyway, so I've also been doing the like read along, and I wasn't able to finish Never Seen last week, so I've been trying to catch up with Never Seen this week, and I'm still not finished. I have today, tomorrow, and Sunday left to finish it before it's the Lodestar week. And oh, I don't have the book in here. I was trying to find the book. I'm like, where's the book? That's the one book that's not in my stack. Oh, actually the 2 books. This book is also not on the camera pile book stack because I'm using it for the comic dubs, and then Never Seen I'm reading. So it's not on the pile. I'm more than halfway finished with Never Seen, but not fully finished with it yet. So I'm like, I don't have time to finish the comics. I want to finish the series, and I want to keep up with the read along and stuff. So I'm just like, it's really stressed out about finishing the comic this week, but I feel relaxed about getting it up next week. So okay, hear me out. This theory is mind-blowing. Like, you guys, your heads are just gonna go into outer space right now. Okay, what if elves have an indefinite lifespan because they eat gnomish food? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold the phone. Okay. You see, gnomes live a long, long time. And it was a long, long time ago that gnomes went to the elves for protection. So it's plausible that the elves were just a recent species that had started evolving, and none of them had died yet. And so they were like, the gnomes were in danger, and the gnomes were like, help us, we need your powers to protect us from the mean ogres. And so the elves were like, yes, come here, we will protect you. And then the gnomes were like, here, you can have our food. And then they just started eating gnomish food, so they never really had a chance to die. And the gnomish food is what keeps them alive. So if humans were to eat gnomish food, maybe humans would live indefinitely too. Yeah. If you think about that, bet you didn't. That's the mind-blowing theory. That's it. That's all. That's all I have for you guys. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, the real theory here. That's just a joke, guys. While I was reading Neverseen, I can't, you know what? I'm gonna go get the book. Be right back. Okay. Back. Oh yeah, by the way, if you didn't know, this is where I do, well, you probably don't know, but I mean, you could probably assume. This is where I do all my voice recording and video editing. Because this is a big boy mic. Okay, so while I was reading, I have to find it. Give me another second. It's okay. It's just, I can edit this out. It's a little bit harder to find than I thought it was going to be. How far back was this? Oh, here we go. Okay, I found it. Page 369. Sophie and Mr. Forkle were talking about her genetic parents and like why she couldn't know who they were. And he says, she asks, have I ever met them? He says, I can't tell you that, and I'm begging you to stop guessing. Should you finally settle on the correct answer, you will trigger a chain reaction that could topple our world. And I really got to thinking, like, who would her parents be so, like, mind-blowing that it would topple their world? Like, what two elves could possibly mean so much that them knowing each other and her knowing who they are would just topple the elven world? Why is that so important? Why are her parents so important? Why do they have such a big impact on the elven world? Unless they're not both elves. We know Sophie is an elf, so one of her parents has to be an elf. But we also know that she's technically part alicorn, or her DNA is based on alicorn DNA. So why couldn't she also be something else that's not elven? Especially a species that is very similar to the elves and that has had a huge impact on Sophie growing up. A species that she left too soon. Sure, you guessed it by now. What if one of her parents is a human? That makes a lot of sense if you really think about it. Someone on one of the Discord servers I'm on actually thought of that, but they didn't go as in-depth as I went. And it's actually on the wiki, like, theories of who her parents are. I really got to thinking about it. I'm like, it makes so much sense. If you've read Flashback, I won't spoil it, but if you've read Flashback, you know it makes 100% sense. I 100% believe that one of her parents is human, and that's what caused the cliffhanger at the end of Flashback. I 100% believe that that's what the cliffhanger at the end of Flashback was about. And also, Keeper of the Lost Cities. The Lost Cities are the human cities. She's the Keeper of the Lost Cities. She was made, her purpose that Mr. Forkle wanted her to find out on her own, is to mend the elven and the human worlds. Elven and human, whatever they were, I don't know. To mend the worlds. That's her purpose. That's why she is part human and part elf. I posted this also on my Instagram, which is Mysterious Chaos Art, if you're interested in following that Instagram. I post art and Keeper stuff there. I was also like spewing a bunch of other stuff here. If you're on the Discord servers, you know, like I was going crazy. I was just like mind blown. I swear, I don't think I fangirled that hard since Flashback. Well, I mean, it's not that long ago, but the only time that I ever fangirled that hard was in Flashback when Fitz said that infamous line that I'm sure you're all aware of if you've read Flashback. You know what I'm talking about. You know you know. Okay, let me just go to where I was freaking out about, okay, in theories. Exactly. I was like, I think I just figured out everything Shannon has been building up to. The reason she was made to mend the elf and human world, the reason she was made was to mend the human and elf world, or at least protect both worlds, you know? Maybe elves and humans come together again. Or maybe there's just a process in which Sophie has to take charge of fixing their relationship, which isn't necessarily immediate, but it ends with the elves willing to make the change. And that's her purpose that Mr. Forkle didn't want her to know yet. He wanted her to figure it out on her own. And that's also why he can't tell her who her parents are. But if she knew, well, elves would freak out. And she would also figure out her purpose. That's why she has brown eyes. Well, why she's able to have brown eyes. Because both the alicorn and human DNA... Oh yeah, so basically that was... I think that the reason she's able to have brown eyes is because she's part human. Although you'd think that Mr. Forkle might think about that. So that's one fault in this theory, that Mr. Forkle would know that's why she has brown eyes. Although if he's trying to hide that she has a human parent, then yeah, he would lie about it. And he has stated that he's lied to her before. So it's not really a huge lie. It's just I don't really know why that happened, but let's just move. It's probably because you're part alicorn, you know? Yeah, that's why. Yeah. Anyway, it's crazy. Like, I'm so happy, like, just connecting with everybody about this theory, because I'm 100% sure that one of her parents is human. No doubts in my mind. I just can't imagine any two elves having that great of an impact that it would topple their world. But if elves found out that one of Sophie's parents is human, that would not go over very well at all. At least not yet, but maybe in the future when they start to mend the worlds together, it would. And it also makes sense why they couldn't meet each other. Why both parents couldn't meet. Like, why can't they meet her? Why can't they know her? Why can't they be a part of her life? Because they're not the same species. They have to be kept separate, otherwise if they know who each other are, that's gonna be a little weird. Assuming that this is actually, one of her parents is human, we don't know if the human knows about elves, or if they're just, like, somebody who couldn't produce a child. Like, maybe the one parent just, provided the DNA or the embryo, whatever. I have a feeling that the human parent is a male. If this theory is correct, I have a feeling that the human parent is male and the female parent is the elf. Assuming that the dad is the human, we don't know if he is, like, if he just thinks he donated some DNA for somebody who couldn't produce a child, or if he's actually aware of the elven world, which I have a feeling he's probably not, because that would also make sense why he can't know Sophie, or why he can't know the person who, you know, it would topple the human world if he found out that his child is actually not even human, or not even fully human. So yeah, I just think it would make sense that if she has a human parent, the human parent doesn't even know that he can't know the elf. And if the elf knew that it was a human, the elf would probably freak out. Maybe not, because I mean they're helping the Black Swan, so if they're helping the Black Swan, they probably know that some stuff like this happens, but I don't know. Anyway, that's my theory. What do you guys think? List in the comments below. Thanks for watching. That was my update of the week, since I won't be posting the next comic dub. Hope you enjoyed watching. Bye.